Yeah, question 8 is so of course you need to understand the question. It says what? There are X boys and then girls. Okay, boys. Ready? Girls. When the boys form groups of 5, so this is form group of 5. Then this is groups of 3. So for boys, A part 1, for boys is x over 5. Did you get x over 5? Or do you understand why x over 5?
Got 5x.
Okay, let me tell you why 5x is wrong. Okay. Then part 2 is x minus 4 over 3. Now, basically, it's either x over 5 or 5 over x. Okay, so let me tell you why not 5 over x. That can be an answer. Why not or 5x? Okay. Why x over 5? Okay. What if I change x to 20? So if I change, there are 20 boys. One group of boy is 5%. So how many group you get? You have 20 boys, right? One group is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One group is 5. So you ask yourself, how many group you can split into, right? Right? Am I right or not?
Yeah.
So how many group? 4 group, right? Actually, you know you make a mistake. How do you get 4? This is called groups of 5. How do you get 4? How do you get 4? 20 divided by 5. So that is how you know whether you should take 20 divided by 5 or 5 divided by 20 or 5 times 20. So now I change the 20 to x. So you change your 20 to, does it make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you or not?
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not 5x. Okay? When 5x. Groups of 5. Okay? Groups of 5. 4 groups. Number of boys. How do you get number of boys? Groups of 5. How many group? 4. Okay, total? You really go and count?
No.
I mean you can count but is there an easier way or not?
5x.
Yeah lor. So it's 20. So now I change. X group. Oh, how do you get 20 just now? 5 times 4 right, just now you said.
Yeah.
So if I change the group to X instead of 4, so you change to 4 to
X.
So therefore this is where you use 5x. Are you clear? Are you clear when you use 5x and when you use x over 5? Are you clear or not? So you always, this technique is called simple example. Then you make use of the simple example to understand the question. Something like this. I can give you some very complicated stuff. This is complicated, right? So if you are given this and you don't know how to group, so basically you need to group similar term, right? If you don't know how to group, what you do? Give yourself a simple example. This is a plus, right? Right? So you give a plus example. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, right? Alright? So in this case, how you group this and this? So that means you are asked to how do you group the 1 and 3 together? So 2 is equal to 3 minus 1. So similarly with this, you take 5x over 4 minus the 2x minus 3 over 4 equals to 2. Are you clear? Are you clear?
Yeah.
So this is the technique I call you give yourself a simple example to understand the more complicated question. Similarly, give yourself a simple example, 4 groups just now, to understand the question. Okay? Similar to this, give yourself a simple example to understand the more complicated question. When I say complicated, means you are not given the value, you are given letter. Letter is unknown. Algebra. Are you clear? Okay. So with this, right, then you can see they say find the total number of students in the class. So total, how do you get total? Generally, when you get how do you get total, by the way? How do you get total? What's the operation to get total normally?
Plus.
Yes. So you just plus these two together. So you have x boys, you have x girl, x minus 4 girls, so you just add them together. So when you add them together, can you see that you can simplify similar term? So it's 2x minus 4. Do you get 2x minus 4? Or what have you done? What have you done now? Can you tell me what have you done? Huh? You get 3x, you get 3. Huh? No. You only have x boys, ma. Okay, let's say if you don't understand the question. So if you don't understand the question, what you do? What you do? Now they give you this complicated what? Unknown. Algebra. So what you do? We just talk about it. What you do? If they give you a complicated question.
Simple example.
What is the simple example you can give yourself? Let's say how many boys you want in a class. In your class. Give me a reasonable number. Huh? Quick. Any? 20 girls? Reasonable enough is good enough. No need to think too much. 15. Okay, good. So if I ask you what's the total number of students? How you get the total?
35.
How? I ask how, not what. Add. What? Which one add with which one?
20 plus 15.
20 plus 15 is equal to 35. That's how you get the total, right? If I give you this question, right? So can you see that if I give you this question, you take 20 plus 15 equal to 35. So similarly, now the 20 is x, right?
Yeah.
And now the 15 is your x equals to minus 4. So how do you get the total? You also add. Because you add here, right? For the simple example. Right?
Yeah.
You add in the simple example, so you also add in the complicated example. So are you clear? Are you clear or not?
Yeah.
Are you clear if you are given a complicated question, you give yourself a simple example to understand the question? This is also a technique. Are you clear? Very good. Let's do 9. But before you do 9, do you know distance is equal to what? The formula. Distance is equal to speed and time. Have you learned?
No.
没有啊 Distance is equal to speed times time. Do you understand this or not? This simple English. Do you have any idea or not?
No.
No. Okay, good. So let's talk about it. What's the meaning of distance? Any idea?
The distance of an object or something.
Distance of an object? So wrong. The distance between 2 points. Not distance of an object. So this is called the distance. So let's call this this is your home lah, huh? I represent your home by this dot lah. Okay, and then I represent my house. Okay, of course your home and my house is not a straight line because you need to,
Yeah.
let's assume it's a straight line. That means if I can draw a straight line, right, on a map, so it's a straight line. So if I tell you this distance is 33 kilometer, so the distance is 33 kilometer. So far so good?
Yeah.
How much time you take to reach my house? Half an hour? Okay, let's make the number easier. 30. I don't know, but just take an arbitrary number. How much time? Whole number. Don't give me 25.5. I don't like it. Just give me how much time?
I think 30.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. How many hours? 30 minutes is half an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So half an hour. So the distance is 30 kilometer. Then the time is half an hour. Are you clear? So based on the formula, based on this formula, the distance is 30 kilometer, right? You put it here. Okay? The speed, I don't know. But what's the time? Half an hour. So can you help me out? How do you find the speed? So you get, can you see you have 30 kilometer is equal to speed times half an hour. Do you know how to get speed? If you don't know, you give yourself a simple example. What simple example you give yourself is a divide. This is times. So how do you give yourself a times example? The famous times example I use is 236.
6.
6 is equal to,
3 times 2.
let's say 2 times 3 first. Okay, up to you. So your speed is your 2, right? Can you see?
Yeah.
So in this case, 2 is equal to, in this case, 2 is equal to,
6 divided by 3.
so similarly, your speed is equal to
30
divided by,
divided by
can you use your calculator and, oh, by the way, when you divide by half, better use a bracket. Good. So it's 60 kilometer per hour. So your speed is per hour, 60 kilometer per hour. Right? So now you have a better understanding of distance, the relationship between distance, speed, time. So the formula is, can you read it 3 times so that it sinks in?
Distance equals to speed times time.
Mm-hmm.
Distance equals to speed times time.
Mm-hmm.
Distance equals to speed times time.
So this is one of the formula you need to memorize. Okay? Okay, good. Let me give you another example. Distance is equal to speed times time, right? I'm going to use the first letter to simplify. Distance is equal to speed times time. So what if your speed it double? Just now it's 60, right? Now it's 120 kilometer per hour. Okay? What's the distance? The distance is 30 kilometer, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the time? Do it. So your D now is no longer, so your D, you just replace your D with, your S we replace with,
1.
yes. Then how do you get the T? If you don't know how to get the T, I think it's pretty easy to get the T. 120 T, how do you get the T? Proportionality. right? How do you get the t? The answer is?
1/4.
Yes. How? You divide by 120 here, then you also divide by 120 here. So it's 1/4 hour. Right? So 1/4 hour is how many minutes? How do you convert? What's the conversion?
Times 60.
Show me. What's the answer?
15.
1/5. Are you clear?
Yeah.
What's the relationship between distance, speed, and time? So with this, then we can talk about this question. Town A, town B. Town A, town B is like your house and my house. Are you clear? Are you clear?
Yeah.
So always draw yourself a simple sketch. Okay? So between these 2 points, you can draw a line. Okay? So this is the distance. Okay? So they say the distance is x. Are you clear? Then they say car travels from town A to town B. So there is a car. Okay? Then at a speed of 40 km per hour. The speed is 40 km per hour. Okay? Then what is the time? How you do this question? What's the formula first?
Distance equals to speed times time.
Then if I ask you time is equal to? Or time is equal to? How do you get t? Can you see s times t? Can you see s times t here?
Yeah.
How do you get t? You divide by s. Right? So if you divide by s on the right, you also need to divide by s on the
Left.
so you end up with what you end up with on the left. D over
S.
S. So that is this formula and this formula, they are the same. This formula derived from this formula by divide by s on both sides. Okay? And they are the same formula. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So if you are given this, time is equal to distance divided by time. Repeat 3 times to yourself.
Time is equal to distance over speed.
One.
Time is equals to distance over speed.
Mm-hmm.
Time is equals to distance over speed.
Very good. So now the question wants you to find the time. Time is distance over speed, right? Are you clear?
Yeah.
So what is the distance in this case? Here. By the way, this is the time for the car. So what's the distance in this case?
X.
What's the speed in this case? What's the speed in the diagram?
4.
Very good. So this is the answer. Are you clear? Are you clear? Next. Town A, town B, and you have the distance is x. Now they say what? Can you read? From town B to town A at a speed. So basically the car travel from A to B, right? The time is this. Okay? Given this. Now okay, so in fact I should draw on the same thing because they're talking about the same thing. So now the car comes back because it says B to A ma, so comes back. Okay, comes back from B to A, comes back at a speed of 50. Can you see? Different speed already. Can you see?
Yeah.
So this is 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, the same car. Okay, but travel different speed. Okay, so they ask what's the time. So time is equal to. Okay, so in fact this time, right, is A to B, right? So this time is A to B. A to B, I mean this direction. So the second time is which point to which point? B to A. Are you clear? Come back. So what's the formula for time?
Distance over speed.
Very good. So what's the distance? Look at the x. What's the speed this time round? The return journey. What's the speed?
50.
Yes, good. So this is the time. Okay. Now there is a funny thing. Can I ask you? You travel faster, so is shorter time or longer time for the same distance? So let's say today you come 30 minutes, right? By MRT. Imagine you take taxi. Will it be faster?
Yeah.
Faster means shorter time or longer time?
Shorter time.
Shorter time. So that means let's say today is 30 minutes slower MRT. So if you take a taxi which is faster, right? The taxi is faster, right?
Yeah.
So you will take less than 20 minutes, less than 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So it can be 20 minutes, right? Do you understand the effect? Understand the effect or not? Faster transport, shorter.
Time.
Repeat.
Faster transport. Shorter time.
Shorter time. Reverse.
Slower.
Huh? Shorter time means
Faster
faster.
transport.
Yes. 来，再来。Faster time. Transport. What transport?
Faster.
Faster transport. Right? Slower time. Oh no, sorry. Shorter time.
Faster transport.
Slower transport.
Longer time.
Very good. Okay. So now, can I ask? This is faster speed or shorter? I mean, faster speed or slower speed? Means faster transport or slower transport compared to
Slower
that?
transport.
Which one is faster transport? 50 is faster than 40? Or 40 is faster than 50?
40.
Which one is 40 is faster than 50 or 50 faster than 40? So taxi travels 50 kilometer per hour or taxi travel 40 kilometers per hour?
50.
So the simple thing is this. So next time you don't understand, you just give yourself example. So what I'm trying to say is taxi and MRT. Which one? Okay, by the way, this speed, which one is the faster speed? How do you decide? Bigger number or shorter number? Bigger number, right?
Yeah.
So 50 is bigger than 40, right?
Yeah.
So when you have a bigger number, so which one is taxi, which is MRT? In this case,
50 is
50 is taxi. Okay, good. So you need to decide first. So this is the taxi. This is a MRT. Okay, so if this just now we have x over 50, right? And this we have x over 40, right? So in this case, right, which one takes shorter time? Ask yourself what? Taxi takes shorter time or
taxi.
shorter time, right?
Yeah.
So shorter time for taxi. And this is longer time for MRT. So then can I ask you, shorter time means smaller number here, right?
Yeah.
Longer time means bigger number here, right?
Yeah.
So this and this will be bigger, this will be smaller, right? So let's say if I tell you the difference is 54 minutes. Can you see for 54 minutes? So 54 minutes you need to convert it to hour first. So 54 minutes you convert to hour is, help me out.
9 over 10.
Good. So this is longer time, this is shorter time. So that means longer minus shorter. So it's x over 40 minus x over 50 is equal to 9 over 10. Can you solve this question on a piece of paper? Let me use the washroom. Alright. So you have 40, you have 50, you have 10 for all the denominators. So what's your first step? Can you guess? What's your first step? No idea. Or some idea. No idea. Can you see? One fraction, one fraction, one fraction, right? All fraction, right? Go back to a similar question just now. Here. Fraction? Fraction? Fraction. So, what is this? Yeah. 3 fractions. So what's your first step? What's this step? What is this step called?
Same denominator.
Correct. Go ahead. Same denominator. Now not the same, huh? So not the same. You must
Change.
make it the same, lah.
Yeah.
Then what are you waiting for? Use a calculator. What are you trying to do? Testing, is it? Testing how to times what, is it? I mean what same denominator you should take, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do that?
Yeah.
You need to use the concept of what in order to figure it out. Very simple, what? Use the concept of LCM, lowest common multiple. I show you how. What's the first thing you put here?
2.
Next. Two cannot, 3 cannot, 5. 4, then this is 5, this is 1, right?
Yeah.
So what's the lowest common multiple?
5.
Huh?
4, 2.
Use calculator. You can manage, man. I wish you can.
10.
That is this one is the HCF. I'm asking for LCM. How do you get LCM from HCF? We talked about this many times. So LCM is equal to HCF times what? Okay. So HCF times the 4 times the 5 times the 1. So 10 times 4 times 5 times 1, and this is 200. So that means you need to get all the denominator to 200. Are you clear?
Yeah.
How do you get 200 from this 40? How?
5.
So you 5 times, Then what about this?
4.
So 4 times, then this is 4 times. How about this?
Times 200.
Times 200?
20.
20. Okay, good. So now I can start to do. So above I get 5x. Above I get 4x. Above I get 180. So I just need to do the below one. So you combine this. So you get 5x minus 4x. Right? And this is 200. 180. 200. So far so good. So what do you get? 5x minus 4x, you get x, right? What's the next step? Cross multiply, right? Right?
Yeah.
So equal sign, bring down. So you get 200 times 180, 200x. So let me go to the next page. So it's 200 times 180, 200x. How do you get x? Divide by 200, right?
Yeah.
This one divided by 200. Can you see that these cancel each other? You get 180. So the answer is 180. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right or not? Good. So recap. You are given 3 fractions. What is the step? Actually, these days, if you get 2 fractions, you get 3 fractions. The first step is always
Change the denominator.
change the denominator to the same denominator. But how do you decide what's the same denominator you need to change to? You make use of?
LCM.
How do you get LCM? HCF, which is the side one, times the rest. Repeat 3 times to yourself.
LCM equals to HCM times the rest.
Okay? So, if I give you this, how do you do this question? Can you do you have enough space? Because you are going to what? You are going to like the first step is make denominator the same. How do you decide the same denominator? Use LCM, you know. So you better give yourself a big page. So that means the first step is LCM already. Because that is how you decide which denominator you want to change to. By the way, today we have learned a lot of concepts. Alright? So you better go home and watch this recorded video again and again and again. Show me your LCM before you proceed. I just want to make sure that you get the LCM correct. So tell me your LCM before you proceed. What's the LCM? Find out. Use your calculator. So same denominator is related to LCM. So remember next time. Same denominator is related to LCM.
24.
Very good. So that means I should see what? I should see 24 minus 24 equals to 24. So yeah. So how do you get 24 here? So you just write everything here. No? Times what? You know? Times what? Times what? Yeah. So you continue. Just continue. Your LCM is correct. So ultimately you should tell me x is equal to something. So what is the value of x? X equal to?
1 whole 1 over 5.
Okay, so I'm going to continue from here. So you just check your step against my step. So just see where, if you are wrong, see where has gone wrong. So how do you get 24 here?
Times 3.
Or 3 times, huh? 3 times. So 3 times. So I get 3x here. So here is 2 times, right?
Yeah.
So therefore 2 times, so I get 2x here. And here is a 6 times, right? So far so good? So far so good? Then after that, then you combine your this left hand side first, right? Combine the left hand side. If you combine your left hand side, you will see that you have 3x minus 2x, and then you have 24 here, right? And you have 6 over 24. So far so good? Check.
Yeah.
Okay. Then your 3x minus 2x. So if you combine them, you get x, right? Check. Three x minus 2x is x. Yes or no? What's your answer? You get what? You get what? Tell me, you get what?
I added the.
You add? I thought it's minus. Is it minus?
Yeah.
No. Okay, number one, did you write 3x minus 2x or not?
Yeah.
Or you write plus.
No, I wrote minus.
You write minus, so in the end you go and add, or you go and add.
Yeah.
So what can I do? Then what are you waiting for? Redo. I don't want to see you just redo from the 3x minus 2x, that step onwards. By the way, you're not supposed to make such mistake, right? I say you're already in sec 2 and then you're still like, you're not in a rush, right? Are you in a rush? Are you in a rush?
No.
You're not in a rush. And some more you're sec 2 already. Sec 2 is what, 15 years old or what? 13?
Yeah.
13? Okay, good. You see, 13 plus. And you still copy wrongly. Do you know why or not? Do you know why? Can I ask you one question? Did you do cross multiply?
Yeah.
Do you know you can choose not to? Do you know why?
Can cancel.
No need to cancel. You just look. Just look. 6 over 24 is equal to x over 24. So if you look at this, can you tell that 24, this is 6? So that means above here is a 6. So x is equal to 6. You understand this logic or not? Without doing the cross multiplication. Let me give you another example. Do you understand this logic or not? Not convincing. The knot of head is not convincing enough. Let me show you. No, I need to give you a divide. What's x? Below both 4?
1.
In order to balance, your numerator also need to be the same to balance. Right? What's x?
6. 3.
Why? Both 5, right? right? Can you see the 2? Right?
Yeah.
So the x has to be 3, right? So this is called comparison. Are you clear? Comparison. Meaning, what is x?
4.
Y. 1/4. 1/4. So it has to be
4.
4, right? This is called comparison. Are you clear? What's x?
1.
By the way, not all questions can use comparison unless they are in similar format. Understand me? Understand me? Right. Good. Okay. Last question. By the way, this question I think is quite simple. Original price of mobile phone is Y. So, can you remember original price? Then, discount, right? Discount is minus or plus?
Minus.
Minus. Okay, next time always put a minus. Just to tell yourself, it's minus. Okay? Then this is the final price, right? 是吗? That's how you do things last time, right?
Yeah.
So the discount here is 20%. Okay? So original price is 100%, right?
Yeah.
So this is 80%, right?
Yeah.
Because minus are minus. Okay? So what is plus? Give me an example. What is plus in the middle? So you have the original price. So what is plus?
GST.
Yep, GST. What's the GST right now these days?
That.
10%. Okay, no, actually it's 7% now. Okay, so find the price. Okay. So I'm not talking about this. I just want you to know that there are cases that you need to plus. Okay. So now it says what? Now it says this is Y lah, huh? Okay. Then express in terms of Y the discounted price of the as a fraction of the simplest form. So if OG is 100%, is 20%. So if OG is Y, so what is this discount? So 100% is my Y. So 20% is my what? Right? Clear? Right? So how do you get from here to here? How do you get from here to here? 100% to 20%.
50.
You check first. If you cannot manage, it's okay. Just use your calculator to check.
5.
What 5?
Divide by 5.
Divide by 5. Okay, so Y divided by 5, which is? Y divided by 5 is? Y over 5. Right? Can you see? Y divided by 5 is Y over 5, right? They're the same, right?
Yeah.
Over and divide is the same, right? But when you use over, set 1 and above. This is P6. Primary school. Primary school you use divide, right?
Yeah.
But secondary school onwards is over, right? Okay, so that's the answer. Are you clear? Are you clear or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it says Mr. Tan paid for 2 such mobile phone. 2 ah? 2 means what? 1 is Y. 2 leh? Two is how much? 1 is Y. 2 is how much? Huh?
2y.
Yes. How you do it? Proportionality. Times 2. Times 2y. Right? So 2 is 2y. Then now it says what? With a $100 note. $100 note. So $100. You buy 2 of this. So when you buy things, right, I hope you can see that, okay, you have $1,000, you split 2y, so this is 2 phones. I use branch method, can you see? And then it say receive a change of this, then find the original price of the mobile phone. Are you clear? So how do you do this question? So over here, how do you form the? I mean, for this statement, right? How do you form the tree branch? How do you form the tree branch? So you form the tree branch by doing this. You have $1,000, right? Split. So you purchase 2 phones. Do you know how much? You don't know yet. By the way, part B and part A, they are different. So you don't know how much, right? But you know that you receive this 9y over 10 at the end. Right? This is the left. Are you clear? So how do you get the question mark? The question mark is? Or how do you form an equation out of the tree branch? How do you? If you don't understand this question, you give yourself a what simple example you give yourself? Let's say you start with how much? Easy numbers. 1, 2, 3.
2.
Start with 2.
What? 1.
Start with 1. How you play with the 3 and 2 then?
3.
Okay, you start with $3. So and then you split to 2 for what? 2 for $2 to buy what? How much is what can you buy with $2? Tea. Can? $1 can buy what? Coke. Right? A can of Coke, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So how do you form an equation out of this tree branch? 3 equals to?
2
Mm-hmm.
plus 1.
Good. So how do you form equation of this tree? 1000 is equal to question mark plus 9y over 10. So this is the technique I want you to learn from today onwards. Always you give yourself a simple example so that you can learn something from that simple example here. You can learn something from the simple example here, and then you can form something for the more difficult question. Are you clear? So once you get this, then you can find. Then how do you find question mark? Question mark is equal to 1000 minus 9y over 10. Are you clear? Are you clear? So they want to find the original price of the mobile phone. One phone, right? One phone, right? So that means this question mark is 2 phone. Can you see this question mark is 2 phone? So you need to take this whole thing divide by, meaning divide by what? 2. Then you get 1 phone. Right? Just like this. If this is $2 is for 2, this $2 is for 4T. So if $2 for 4T, 1T is how much? 2 divided by 4, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, you take take this whole thing divided by 2, then there you get 1 phone, right? So how do you do this? Divide by 2. divided by 2. So first thing first, you need to combine this first. So you get 10 here. So original is 1. Original is 1. Right? So how do you get 10? You times 10. So you times 10 above also. Okay? So in the end, you end up with this 10,000 minus 9y over 10. Divide by 2. When you divide by 2, how do you divide by 2? You times the, divide by 2, you times the, divide by 2, you times the,
1 over 2.
yeah, flip it, right? The flip version of it, right?
Yeah.
Upside down. So now you can simplify it to this. This is 1/4. Okay? That's it. Okay? By the way, this is the, by the way, in fact, this is already a discounted, and this discounted is 80%. So you need to find 100% is how much. So let me continue. Let me get rid of this. So this is 100, 1000 over 9y over 20. This is 80%. So 100% is how much? So how do you get from 80 to 100? Calculator.
One, 5 over 4.
Times 5/4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're not sure, always double check. So same thing, you need to times 5/4, or rather 5/4 times. Okay, so 5/4 times this, right? So when you times, right, hold on, slowly, when you times, okay, how do you do times of fraction? Top times top, bottom times bottom. Okay, so top times top means this. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the final answer. Okay? Okay? Okay, yeah, good. We have gone through a lot of questions. Okay? So, if you look back at the questions, this part, I think you can use your brother method. Get rid of the 12. Get rid of the minus 7. Get rid of the 9. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, get rid of the 9. Then get rid of the 5. Okay? You get rid of all this on the left, you also need to get rid on the right. Understand? This is this part. Then if you come to this part, right? When you come to this part, you have fraction, fraction, fraction. What's the first step? Make the different denominators, right?
Make it the same.
Make the same. That means make denominator denom the same. By using what? Using what? LCM. Right? How do you get LCM? LCM is equal to HCF times
The rest?
yes. Then for this is just plug in. Are you clear? Just plug in. This one, if you don't understand this, give yourself a 20 boys, 15 girls, so that you understand whether it's divide or times, right? I show you, right? Distance. What's the formula?
Speed times time.
Very good. Then time is equal to?
Distance over speed.
Very good. So given this, just okay. So how do you understand faster transport, shorter time, right? It's a bit contradictory, right? I mean, it's reverse, right? Faster transport, shorter time, reverse. Okay, so how do you understand that? You use your simple example, taxi and taxi and MRT. Okay. And of course, the final question, I will say part B is a bit hard. Then the rest is quite simple. You just use the original discount minus. So once again, if next time you do this discount or GST or service charge, what I want you to do is you show this. Where's it? You show this with discount is minus, so you put a minus sign there with the bracket. So to remind you, the final price you should minus. If you get GST, what you do?
Add.
If you get service charge, what you do?
Add.
Yes. So you put a plus here so that to remind you. Are you clear? Okay. Okay, good. So, thanks.